YouTube, I'm going to show you how to make my lotion. It's super quick, super easy. It is amazing. There's so many uses for it. I have eczema, and it cures my eczema. It soaks in so nicely. I've given it to several people with several different skin types, and they all just love it because of how easy it is to put on, how easy it just soaks right into the skin. I also use it for, what's it called? For my lips, you know, as like a chapstick type deal. I just love, love, love this. I use it in the summer. I use it in the winter. And right now my skin's like super duper duper dry. I had chapped lips and this just totally saved me. So I'm going to show you how, what I put in it. It's also really great for preventing stretch marks, diaper rash cream, just to use all over your body. It's 100% natural, so it's great for you and anybody else unless you happen to be allergic to any of these things. So you want to use a 1/4 cup of beeswax. Here's mine. I got this off Amazon and I ordered the bars and thought that would be a money saver, but it really wasn't because it takes so long to melt them down. So I've been slowly chopping them up and making them into the, if you buy beeswax and plan to make your own homemade products, just from my experience, next time I'm going to buy them already in those little pellets they come in. 3 tablespoons of coconut butter. Here's my coconut butter. Again, just got this off Amazon. It's a great brand. It was recommended to me. Coconut oil. I usually buy mine from Sam's Club just because I use it so much, but they didn't have any. They hadn't had any for like a few weeks, so I was really sad, but I did find this brand at Walmart. I have a really good friend who buys hers off of Amazon, and she loves that brand. It's important, though, to get the extra virgin coconut oil, organic, of course, because the extra virgin it's how it's processed. Let's see. Next, olive oil. This is the olive oil I got. It was just at Walmart. It's extra virgin olive oil. We don't use olive oil that often, so that's why I got this small little bottle there. Vitamin E oil, which helps to preserve. This is just one I got at CVS on a discount. Let's see. Carrot seed oil. Here's the brand that I use. I love this brand, Love and Rose. Oh my goodness. It's amazing. Carrot seed oil is said to have like an SPF 20. So that's another reason why I chose carrot seed oil to put in here. But it's thickening. I just love carrot seed oil. And I love Love and Rose brand. It's 100% pure organic. I have other items from them as well. Lavender oil. This is the brand that I have only because I got this now oil as gifts. I'm not like super partial to them, but it is a really good it is a really good brand. I've really enjoyed. I'm trying to get this to focus here. I've really enjoyed the Now brand. And 1 to 2 drops of Mirth oil. I hate this brand. I hate to show it to you, but that's what I've been using. It's the brand, it smells funny. I don't know. It says 100% pure therapeutic grade, but I've used other Mirth oils before and I've liked those other brands. I just wasn't able to find them, so I need a new Mirth oil brand, so let me know if you guys have any suggestions. Okay, so this is how I make my lotion. First, I get a pot. This is just a medium-sized pot. And I fill it about, I don't know, what is this, like 3/4 of the way with hot, you know, almost boiling water here. I take my second pan here and it acts kind of as a double, kind of acts as a double boiler there. This pan here I only use for my homemade products. That's all I use it for, this one right here. And I love it because it has this little spout here. And I got it at Goodwill for like $1 or something like that. So there you go. So we're adding the first ones, and I did this in order of how I add them, just because I like them to melt. So here's 1/4 cup of beeswax. Okay, so it's just kind of melting in there. My next one is 3 tablespoons of cacao butter, and I forgot to mention, I know I showed you the package, but the cacao powder or butter I use is 100% natural raw cacao butter, okay? And it kind of comes in like these chunks type deals. So I don't measure mine out. I just kind of guesstimate. So here's about 3 tablespoons, and then I put it in there. It would melt more quickly if I measured it out, but you know, that's just how I do it. Okay, so while that's melting, I want to talk to you about a few other things here. And every once in a while, I just kind of go like this. I try to get it to melt, and it does melt fairly quickly. The reason why you want to have this makeshift double boiler is because you don't want to have these ingredients directly on the heat. You want to heat them up through the water there, but you don't want to have them directly on the heat because then they could burn. I'll talk about the jars here. So this jar that I have, this already made one, is a honey jar. I had honey in, and I just cleaned it out really well, and then I put the date on there when I made it. This jar that I'm going to pour in, see, I'm just kind of making sure it looks good over there. This jar here, let's see, I got this from my friend, and I think it said like jelly or something on it, and then my mom had sent me some of these little topper things. I don't think this had a topper on it, or maybe she didn't give it to me, I don't know. Let's see, I had to turn down the heat even more. See, it's on low and it's still kind of bubbling. So that's what I'm going to use for this next round here. I use lotion all the time, and I'm planning to give a bunch of it away, and that's why I'm making so much of it, but it really does last a long time. I want to say I put it all over my body every single, well, not every single day, almost every single day, and it lasts me over 3 months, so that's pretty nice. Let's see, so the next one is coconut oil. So I put the coconut oil in there, and it melts very quickly, super, super fast. So the next one we're doing is olive oil. And we're just doing a half a cup of olive oil. Sorry if the camera is kind of moving all over the place. I'm trying to do this with one hand and film at the same time. So this here, I just kind of make sure it's all melted together. Everything's melted in there. So I got some water. You probably don't need to fill it this full, but I don't know. I always just fill it this full. You just want to make sure everything is nice and melted in there. I like to stir things up, make sure it's all melted. Make sure everything's melted and good. Alright, looks good, and everything's all stirred around. So at this point, when it's all melted, I just turn off the heat completely. I had it on low before. I just turn off the heat completely because I don't want my other oils to burn or get, you know, not work properly. So then I add about a teaspoon of vitamin E oil. And this I just kind of eyeball, to be honest, because that's just how I do things. And then I add 2 to 3 drops of lavender oil, 2 to 3 drops of myrrh. And the reason why I say 2 to 3 drops is because sometimes an extra drop just kind of falls out of there. So you want to aim for 2. But if the third one falls out, it's no big deal. And then same with the myrrh. Okay, the cap on the myrrh just like wouldn't come off, and I couldn't get the things to drop in, so I just did that off camera. So I did add the 1 to 2 drops of myrrh, and that's it. So you just want to make sure it's like all mixed around and everything. And then you just take your ingredients here, and you just pour it into your new glass. So I'm just going to pour it in here. Ooh. See, that was super full, so I'm going to have to put the rest of it in another container. Alright, so that's how it looks when it gets poured out there. And like I showed you before, this is what the finished product looks like. Sorry, I had already dipped my finger in there, so. Yeah, it's amazing. This stuff is amazing, so I really recommend that you try it. It's super easy, and like I said, all natural lotion. Thanks, YouTube. Have a great day.